Spaniards penalty in the shoot.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is Morata is the one that missed the penalty. He also missed like 3 chances. It's guys from Juve. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video today once again, and today we're going to take a look at the Euro 2020 journey of Italy. Now, we did a video going back to look at the World Cup from 2006 and Italy's huge tournament that sort of redefined a country that was thriving football-wise in the late 80s and early 90s, kind of took a hiatus to sit behind France and Brazil for a time, and then came back to the forefront. However, the stories of the Euro 2020 journey and Italy 2006 journey, I think, are two very separate yet very similar sort of destinations. Euro 2006, winning in penalties. Euro 2020, winning in penalties. So beating the big favorite of the tournament, which in this case was Belgium this year, I think, because it's the golden generation of Belgium, versus France, coming from World Cup in 2006. And plus, I mean, the journey of not qualifying for the World Cup in 2018 to winning Euro 2020, some consider a harder competition to win, unbelievable. So we're going to take a look at the Euro 2020 journey of Italy. I apologize if there is a overarching gigantic noise that passes by during the video. There is currently like an air show by me in the city, and it's very loud and it's very annoying. We're gonna try to move on. But yeah, let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video just down in the description below.
The resurgence of Italy. I want you to be honest here. When you put together a list of the favourites to win the Euro 2020, you definitely did not have Italy.
No, you did not. I did not.
And if you did, congratulations to you, and good luck spending your lottery money as well. As for the Azzurri, the journey to the apex of the European game has not been an easy one, but it surely was a great one. So let us look at how they went from not being on the plane for the 2018 World Cup to winning the Euros.
That's the thing. That's what blows my mind, is that they literally went from not getting... Who'd they get beat by? Sweden. They got beat by Sweden to make it into the World Cup. And then they go and win the Euros. Like, that's unbelievable to me.
These are the boys of Euro 2020. And they are... Italy!
Finisce qui. La serata più triste del nostro calcio, la serata più triste del calcio italiano.
Mi spiace che l'ultima
Oh, Gigi Buffon, not like this.
coincisa con una non qualificazione mondiale.
It is pretty damning that a national team that won the World Cup in 2006 would be in huge trouble just to qualify for the same tournament just 12 years later. Well, it was precisely the problem that Italy were facing after the departure of Antonio Conte. Gian-Pierre Ventura was brought in to stabilise the ship.
That's the thing, though, is like Conte left for Chelsea after an amazing Euro 2016. Italy did so well, I think, to knock off Spain in Euro 2016, and then were moments away from beating Germany, in the quarterfinals? And so they went from a quarterfinal Euros run in 2016 to obscurity, like not even getting out of the groups.
Ensured that Azzurri get back to the tournament that they won in 2006. Even though Italy won all of their qualifying matches except the matches against Macedonia and Spain, they finished runners-up in Group G of the World Cup qualifiers. They had to get past Sweden to keep their World Cup dream alive. Unfortunately for the Azzurri, they lost 1-0, which meant that Italy would not be part of the biggest footballing event
Since
in the world for the first time
1958.
since
Oh my
1958.
goodness.
This also brought curtains to the careers of stalwarts like Andrea Pizzali, Daniele De Rossi and Gianluigi Buffon. That's not all. Ventura also left the role as Italian manager, and Carlo Tarvecchio left the role as Italian football president. The future looked really bleak for the Azzurri, but cometh the hour, cometh the man.
Oh my goodness. This is one thing as well. Who would have thought Roberto Mancini, of all people, would be the one to revive Italy? Because I didn't think he was the man for the job. I thought reappoint Conte. That was my first thought, is like snag him before he goes to Inter. I think he had his mind set on going to Inter in the first place, and he changed Italy in its own right because he knocked off Juve's continuous title reigns. But I did not think Mancini was better than Conte anyway. He might still not be, but
and the results
did something Conte couldn't.
were better than many expected, since there was a bit of skepticism about the quality of the squad and the World Cup failure. In fact, the new Azzurri, led by Mancini, started winning match after match.
It just looked really strong.
The Euro 2020. By the time the Euros came, Mancini's men were enjoying a 30-match winning streak and were quietly building a momentum. The 2012 runners-up started the tournament with the opening day.
The first game of the tournament. Demiral, a nightmare.
Spinazzola si gira ed è Ciro.
Like that play is just so beautiful, and it was free-flowing attacking football. It was magnificent. It was magnificent from Italy.
In the entire group stage, Italians made a statement to the rest of Europe that their breathtaking counterattacks and ability to close out matches will be very tough to overcome. Titans like Chiellini and Bonucci made teams overcommit in attack, and the Italians finished them off on the counter. In the group stage, they did not concede a goal and scored 7 themselves against Turkey, Switzerland and Wales.
I did not realize they did not concede. Wow, what a ball. What a ball. Look at that.
Poi la palla fuori, Locatelli! Manuel Locatelli doppietta! 2-0! Altissimo il pallone l'Italia, Ciro! Immobile! 3-0!
That's a really good goal. Like, how can you not root for this team though? Like the
Italians only improved.
They only got better.
Stages. Even though they remained goalless in the 90 minutes against Austria, Federico Chiesa and Matteo Pessina stepped up to the plate to make the difference in extra time.
Cerca il secondo palo, Chiesa, la palla buona, Chiesa la mette giù con difficoltà, poi Chiesa! Chiesa! Chiesa!
He's so good. He's so good. Like, he doesn't always prove it with goals and assists, but he was money.
They conceded a goal in the second half of extra time, but they held firm to move into the quarter-finals for the 3rd consecutive European Championships. In the quarter-finals, they met Belgium, who were coming up.
This game, I think, is the decider of the whole tournament. I think if Belgium go on to win this game, Belgium win Euro 2020. I think hands down. That it's very rare that you get a quarterfinal game that completely decides the outcome of a tournament. This was it. Belgium were on a roll. They looked amazing. Lukaku looked unstoppable. Tielemans looked amazing. KDB looked like a man set on revenge after losing the Champions League final just 3 weeks before the Euro started. Like, this whole sort of epic part of the tournament is what set Italy up, I think, for the most success. And it was literally just a matter of time. It was majestic to watch. It's just so grand to watch.
A big win against defending champions Portugal. Belgium, the first team in the FIFA ranking, were not only the favourite for that match, but also for the
whole tournament
along France. But
because I think Belgium could have beat France. They barely lost to them in the World Cup.
The best half Italy have played under Mancini. The goals which Nico Barella and Lorenzo Insigne scored put Italy in the driving seat.
We're not going to talk about who's laying on the ground. We're not going to discuss that. We will not discuss that. The defense of Belgium was always the issue. It always was the issue. Courtois can only do so much, and they never had a CDM.
suo gol.
Even though Lukaku halved the difference before half-time, Chiellini and Bonucci were the core of the magnificent defence performance. They held out the likes of Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne.
And a second half Eden Hazard. A second half Eden Hazard came in as well, and they still couldn't get it. I think this is the one that Italy celebrated the most.
Another player that came to everyone's mind after the win was Leonardo Spinazzola.
Oh yeah, I forgot he got hurt in this game.
One of the best, if not the best player of the Azzurri until
there's that noise. There's the planes
His
over.
dynamic game in both the attacking and defence aspect made him one of the best prospects of Italy. In the 80th minute,
He was
the
untouchable.
fullback suffered an Achilles tendon rupture, which shall sadly keep him out until the new year. In the fight after the match, the entire Italian team was seen signalling for Spinazzola.
Spinazza.
Leonardo Bonucci stated that despite the injury, Italians have it in them to go all the way and they will try to win it for him. And as for Spinazzola, he stayed and watched every game, cheering his teammates throughout the semi-final and final.
Because he wants to see the win.
They avenged their 2012 final loss to Spain with a win on penalties. Federico Chiesa
this
once
game,
again opened the scoring.
I thought Spain should have won this game. I'm not gonna. Spain looked amazing.
Quando ti ho visto caricare quel tiro, alzare la testa da sinistra col piatto destro, ho visto tuo papà, ho visto Enrico, ho visto la palla che girava, l'avevo vista già dentro prima, ero pronto a gridare gol al microfono ed infatti è riuscita.
Andiamo a farci vedere con Immobile che è andato sulla traccia opposta, è il pallone per Immobile, posizione regolare, ha tenuto la porta, c'è Chiesa in area di rigore, Chiesa!
Oh, he was so good at the Euros.
And even though Morata cancelled their advantage, Donnarumma was strong to keep out of the Spaniards' penalty in the shoot.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is Morata is the one that missed the penalty. He also missed like 3 chances. It's guys from Juve in this tournament that all helped Italy. Morata, Demiral, I mean Spinazzola's not, but Jesus, it's like, oh my gosh, Morata, it's right there.
To get Italy to the final.
In Spain, Pedri was so good in this tournament. He was untouchable. And Jorginho's penalty is so icy. The man, it just looks so good when he takes it. Yeah, like you just knew there was no saving it. That's amazing.
Abbiamo sofferto ma abbiamo vinto. Soffiamo insieme. Forza Italia!
Jesus, look at the Roman hats.
Ci vediamo in finale, andiamo in finale.
But they didn't come here to lose.
Questo è un momento che sarà molto importante per me. Rappresentiamo l'Italia e quindi spero di avere domani quelle soddisfazioni che non ho avuto da calciatore, nonostante abbia giocato in squadre nazionali fortissime.
Dallo stadio Wembley di Londra, la finale dell'Europeo, Italia-Inghilterra.
The final against England
The final against England in England.
For any team. Italy were playing against the whole nation in the final. Every touch of the ball from them was being booed. Every time they lost the ball, a huge cheer would greet them. And the final couldn't have started any worse for the Azzurri as Luke Shaw opened the scoring in the 2nd minute. However, Italians once again let their mentality do the talking as they dug in and scored the equaliser in the second half with Leonardo Bonucci.
And it was a good equalizer as well. Bonucci was just in the right place.
Tenuto da Rice, la palla gira dentro. E c'è il pareggio di loro. Bonucci 1-1.
With the pressure all on England after making a final in 55 years, Italians took advantage and clinched their second European championship.
It was just Gareth Southgate thought way too much of it. Poor Bukayo Saka. Poor Bukayo Saka.
Grazie signore che ci ha dato il calcio. Grazie signore che ci ha dato il calcio. Che ci fa abbracciare. Che ci fa sognare. Abbracciami. Che ci fa abbracciare. It's coming to now. It's coming to now. Campioni d'Europa. Campioni d'Europa.
He's coming, bro! He's coming, bro! He's coming, bro!
Painful. Painful. But honestly, amazing. Amazing nonetheless. Italy deserved it. They deserved to have it coming around. I feel like the entirety of Europe was up against England for that game. Yeah, let me know what you guys think though down in the comments below. The journey for Italy for Euro 2020 is amazing, but at the same time, it's so heartbreaking for English fans. But Italy, big congrats. Obviously, still one of the best tournaments, and they deserved it. Maybe the World Cup will be the same. Who knows? Maybe Italy run the repeat. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, and peace.